Okay. So we got a little bit of a story here. Apparently, there was a bit of a scuffle at the Rams Tuesday scrimmage, and apparently things got a little heated, and Aaron Donald ripped off Rob Havenstein's helmet uh, during this supposed scuffle during their scrimmage. So let's dive into this and kind of see what is going on here. Uh, Things got a little heated during the Rams full team scrimmage on Tuesday, particularly when the starting offense went against the starting defense. Peter King of NBC Sports was in attendance, and tempers were flaring on the field, apparently. And at one point, there was a scuffle that involved Aaron Donald and the offensive line, which ended with Donald ripping off Rob Havenstein's helmet and, and throwing it. Things settled down after Sean McVay broke it up, but it was an example of the intensity the Rams practice with. Dude, so I'm not gonna lie, I actually love this. Okay, I love this. Okay, and I say that because it doesn't look like anyone got hurt or anything. It wasn't like a serious fight. No one got injured. From my understanding, everyone's still all right. They're yet no one's been hospitalized, but it's but I really like that. I'm loving that this happened because y'all have heard me go on about how I want the Rams to be more physical, how I felt that this was something that was lacking before last season started. I felt that before the 2021 season started, that the Rams were with a first year quarterback. I really felt that I had trust in Sean that he would give us a good winning football team and we would probably make the playoffs. But dude, I kept thinking in my mind, dude, I just feel like because January football is like another level and you got to be really physically aggressive in those games. And I was questioning whether or not the Rams had it in them. I really did. That was like one of my concerns before last season. Obviously, y'all know how the story goes. By the latter half of the year, the Rams were becoming more physically aggressive. They were more physically dominant. Uh, and especially on the defense, we tackled but you could just see it. You could see it. It was a clear difference versus the first 8 weeks of the season. They turned it on. They turned it up a notch. All right, and that is what helped them win a Super Bowl. Okay, and I see this happening today or Tuesday. This happened Tuesday. No one got hurt. Uh, I love this, okay? Because it shows they're not just goofing off at practice, okay? The urgency is there, the competition is there. They're still very, very prideful. They haven't, they're not just sitting around because they won the Super Bowl, okay? It's a great sign, okay? It's a great sign that our team's going to be really, really good this year, okay? Because football is a physical sport. Okay, you can dress it up with all these passes, all these schemes. Get the faster players, this, that, and the other. You still gotta hit people, man. All right, you're still hitting people. So you need a team that is aggressive and willing to hit people. Okay, and the Rams seem like they are definitely that at the moment. So let's continue. I just love hearing this. Okay, so this is what he actually said. Okay, this is what Peter King actually said here. So let me go ahead and read this here. Quote: This team is very chippy when they practice. This team takes practice very seriously. Case in point, first team offense against the first team defense. Aaron Donald, for part of this practice, as Coach Sean McVay told me, was wrecking practice. He was wrecking practice. At one point, there is a little scuffle. It is Aaron Donald versus the offensive line versus tackle Rob Havenstein. And at one point, Aaron Donald actually rips off Havenstein's helmet and throws it. And then our boy Sean, our boy Sean gets in the middle of it. The whole thing is stopped. But I just looked at that and I said, we're in the middle of August and this team's practicing like they're playing the Chargers this weekend in a real game. Or they're playing somebody in a real game. I just think, to me, is a good sign. This is not a team that wins a Super Bowl, goes through the motion of practice next year. This is a team that realizes that if we're out here practicing, let's practice. Um, so we could not, honestly, I don't think, like, we couldn't feel much better as like a fan base going into a season because, dude, we picked up we picked up some new players in the off season. Okay, some heavy hitters, Allen Robinson, Bobby Wagner. Okay, we re-signed everybody, or just about everybody. The Cooper Kupp got his new contract. Aaron Donald got a raise. Basically same contract, but he just got a raise, deservedly so. Okay, we signed in more guys too. We signed them. All right, we drafted. It looks like we drafted really well, y'all. I mean, these rookies are looking crisp, especially that secondary. And Sean, I mean, even Sean gets re-signed. Les gets re-signed. And Matthew gets his contract too. And then, and knock on wood, we do have a little injury here or there, but they, for the most part, don't seem a bit of a concern. Okay, there's the Matthew elbow thing, which is calming down a little bit. So other, and that's not really a thing, I don't think. But I mean, other than that, like, we are looking so good. Okay, this guy's saying that what's the quote he said? He's uh, uh, if we're out here practicing, let's practice. And I just thought it was funny how he's saying all this, and he goes, they're practicing like they're playing somebody in a real game, and Peter King just goes, I just think, to me, is a good sign. Well, I would agree. I think it's a great sign. Okay, I think that this is going to be a really fun year, man. I'm just, I can feel it in my bones. Uh, and what did he also say? Okay, let's end this. Let's wrap this up before I ramble on forever in a day. King also noted in the video that Matthew Stafford's arm looked perfectly normal and that he threw it all over the field, even some 40 to 45 yards downfield. The purpose of limiting Stafford's workload this offseason was to minimize the discomfort he feels in his elbow after he felt some of that last year. despite playing through it all year. The Rams aren't worried about Stafford's arm, nor is King, so it seems all is right into the world heading into the regular season. Yeah, just what I was touching on, dude. Like, I do not want to jinx us, y'all. I really don't. Yeah, it's just it things are going kind of too well right now, okay? And I'm just yo, it's I'm not even gonna breathe it into existence, but just remember, y'all, temper your expectations. All right, it's just I do like I'm doing. Well, y'all can do what you want to do, but I'm saying the way I'm watching these games is just one game at a time. I'm just like, I just want to know about the Bills. I want to know what they're good at. I want to know what they're not so good at. And I want to see how that matches up with us and the best way to attack that. So, um, and that's basically how I'm going to treat this season. But things are just going great right now. Okay? Aaron, Rob, one of y'all buy the other a drink. Okay? One of y'all buy the other a drink, or like a lunch or something, and you'll be fine. Okay? All right, it's not a big deal. It's practice. Okay? Just one of you buy the other a beer, or both of you buy the other one a beer, and you're straight. You're good. Okay? It's not that serious. I'm sure. I'm sure. I have no idea. I wasn't there, but I can't imagine it being so serious. All right? Things are going great. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and as always, go Rams.